Have we been alone throughout our long and mysterious history on this planet? Or did visitors from the stars come here in the remote past? This is not just a late-night sci-fi question. It rises from the bedrock of our ancient world. When we read humanity's oldest stories and gaze upon strange images carved into stone, we find recurring themes that demand our attention. These ancient voices seem to be telling us something profound, something our modern worldview struggles to accommodate. They speak of powerful beings who descended from the heavens, taught the arts of civilization, and were remembered as gods. Perhaps no single figure did more to popularize ancient astronauts than Zechariah Sitchin. Beginning in the 1970s, his book The 12th Planet presented a radical idea. After decades studying cuneiform, he argued the Sumerian myths were histories. Detailed accounts of beings called the Anunnaki, literally, those who from heaven to earth came. Not gods in a supernatural sense, but flesh and blood visitors. He claimed they came from Nibiru, an undiscovered planet on a 3,600-year orbit. Their atmosphere was failing, they needed gold to repair it. They arrived roughly 450,000 years ago, establishing bases in southern Iraq. Mining was grueling, workers grew restless and rebelled. Sitchin said the leadership, led by Enki, proposed a solution: create a worker. They took hominids and upgraded them through genetic engineering. By combining their DNA with ours, they fashioned Homo sapiens in their image, capable and compliant, designed for complex tasks and for toil. A slave species created to mine gold for extraterrestrial masters. The saga sold millions and inspired a new way to read ancient texts. But cuneiform scholars, linguists, and archaeologists overwhelmingly reject it. They argue Anunnaki are deities, and Nibiru as described has no textual basis. It remains controversial, clearly. The Enigma Elish speaks of humans made from divine blood mixed with clay. Many see a metaphor for genetics, blood as DNA, clay as raw biology. Genesis speaks of Elohim creating Adam in our image. Nephilim walk the earth. Biblical stories echo older Mesopotamian traditions. Egypt credits Thoth with writing, medicine, and law. The Maya and the Quran say language was a gift from the divine. Across cultures, knowledge descends from the sky. Mainstream scholars read these as allegories and archetypes, not history. Long before writing, images on rock recorded memory. Animals, hunts, geometry, and strange humanoids. Large heads, helmet forms, auras, echoes of spacemen to modern eyes. In Valcamonica, some figures even seem to wear suits. Hopi and Zuni speak of kachinas, star spirits, etched in stone. Australia's Wandjina, vast eyes, no mouths, haloed light. In the Sahara, a round-headed giant recalls a helmet. Archaeologists counter, halos mean divinity, suits are ritual garb, styles are symbolic. Beware pareidolia, projecting technology onto ancient art. Interpretations vary. Are these memories of encounters, or mirrors of the human spirit? Upper Paleolithic caves, silent sanctuaries of breathtaking art. Amid lifelike beasts, a crude bird-headed man lies before a wounded bison. Why the difference, and what does it mean? Some link it to bird-headed gods, or early non-human encounters. Many scholars argue cave art records shamanic visions and transformations. Therianthropes may be shamans merging with animal spirits to fly. Modern studies report entities in altered states, sometimes insectoid, sometimes reptilian. Could trance open real doorways? Were caves ancient stargates? In Mali, the Dogon preserve a cosmology centered on Sirius. They describe Potolo, Sirius B, as dense, invisible, on a 50-year elliptical orbit. Astronomy confirmed Sirius B in the 19th century, photographed only in 1970. Their teachers, the Nomo, descended in a fiery spinning arc. Skeptics suggest cultural contamination, from missionaries, explorers, even anthropologists. Some claims vary over time, yet the core knowledge remains striking. How did this knowledge arise? The Dogon Enigma endures. Texts and art inspire, but the smoking gun would be a tangible, non-human artifact. Sky stones from Sierra Leone test oddly, oxygen-rich, puzzling compositions. Some imagine spacecraft fragments, but rigorous proof is lacking. Metallic spheres are explained as natural concretions. Gold aircraft likely stylized fauna. Dogugu resemble deities or masked ritual figures, not spacesuits. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary, testable, falsifiable evidence. A look-alike is not proof. Scholars argue we underestimate ancient ingenuity, creativity, and intelligence. Cultural diffusion spreads myths and techniques across continents. Shared archetypes explain similar motifs without a common event. Still, genuine puzzles remain. The Dogon. Sudden creative blooms, enigmatic alignments. The right response is serious inquiry, not ridicule nor certainty. Whether gods were extraterrestrials or projections of psyche, their story is ours. Myths, monuments, and art are a precious inheritance. Perhaps the lesson is not about them, but about us, remaining humble, curious, and open to a past more mysterious than we imagined.